Early this morning, Xiaomei arrived at an abandoned parking lot. By coincidence, an old, discarded bus was parked there, and she immediately thought about buying it and taking it back. Before making the purchase, she carefully inspected the condition of the vehicle. Even though it was an abandoned bus, a basic inspection was still necessary. About half of the seats inside had already been removed, but this didn't have a major impact on the bus itself. After a thorough check, she found that there were no serious mechanical issues. The only problem was that the bus had reached its scrapping deadline, which meant it could no longer legally drive on public roads. However, if repaired properly, it could still be used in rural areas. Because of its age, she managed to buy the bus for just 2,000 yuan. The price was low, but the repair costs would not be cheap. Since the repair conditions at the site were poor, the plan was to fix the bus enough to drive it back to a proper repair shop, where more thorough work could be done. Xiaomei brought some basic tools with her to start the initial repairs. The first step was reinstalling the wheel clamps and fitting them onto the front wheels. Once the front wheels were installed, she moved on to the rear wheels. Earlier, the tires had been removed to prevent theft. Now, rolling the heavy tires back into position required a lot of effort. In their area, abandoned buses are quite rare. Most vehicles like this are simply left to rust away naturally. That felt like a waste to Xiaomei. If repaired, it could make transportation much more convenient for the villagers. After all the tires were installed, the bus finally began to look decent again. The biggest concern now was whether it could still start. She checked the battery compartment and, as expected, the battery was completely dead after sitting idle for so long. She called a close friend to bring a replacement battery. Once it arrived, she installed it immediately, and all the conditions for starting the bus were finally in place. Sitting in the driver's seat, she turned the key. To her surprise, the scrapped bus started instantly. Because she had been making repair videos recently, her cousin even joked that she had become quite skilled at fixing vehicles. Before driving off, she made sure to fill the pressure pump with enough air to ensure the brakes would work properly. Once the bus arrived safely at the repair shop, the next step was a full cleanup. She started by washing the exterior thoroughly to prepare for further repairs. After cleaning, the bus actually looked pretty good, with no serious damage or heavy rust. To make the condition more visible, Xiaomei wiped the entire bus carefully with a mop. Because of its size, the cleaning process took a considerable amount of time. Preparing the bus completely would likely take at least 10 to 15 days. Even though it was a scrapped vehicle, it still needed to be cleaned thoroughly. Some key areas were hard to reach, so Xiaomei used an excavator to lift the bus, making it easier to clean the roof. Since she planned to modify and use the bus herself, every detail needed to be handled properly to avoid problems later. After another half hour of cleaning the roof, the entire exterior was finally finished. With the outside complete, she moved on to cleaning the interior. The result was quite satisfying. The dirty curtains were washed, dried, and prepared for reuse. Just the preparation work before actual repairs would take 2 to 3 days. The interior disassembly would have to wait until later. So, how would you rate Xiaomei's work? Leave a score from 1 to 10 in the comments and let us know what you think.